Hi, it's Dr. Kim Durambo from drkimd.com, physician, speaker, #1 best-selling author, and founder of the American Institute of Mind, Body, Medicine. I am coming to you with my first transmission from my new home in Colorado. I'm incredibly grateful and excited to be here. We've just getting settled into our dream home. I mean, it's taken, years in the making to kind of sort out where we want to be, how we want it to look, and how it will all come together. And here we're getting settled in. And so I have something really interesting that has come up in the last day or so that I wanted to share with you. I had planned what I wanted to teach in this first video here, and I am going to teach it because it's a really, really cool mind-body integration process about intentionally creating what we want in our lives, in our physical body, in our home, family, all of these. And it's this process that I've used so many times. And I am going to do that video. But when it came time to record today, it was just like, I'm just not in that energy right now, because what's happened that we found, we get all these little surprises along the way in life. Our stuff is not coming. So we got all these plans and we got our stuff all packed up and it's on the way. And when we communicated with the shipping company, the moving company and then the car shipping company, we've had kind of the same thing happening from two different companies. And, there could be these themes and patterns in your life when you're getting the same frustration or the same experience. You want to take that as feedback. Okay, what is this reflecting to me? So we get the news that our cars they didn't get picked up yet. They're not on the way. And there's all this frustration, not only because we're not getting what we want, like the thing isn't happening, but it was the communication, how these people in that business were communicating with us. There were some lies, there was some extreme bending of the truth. And then we basically were told, well, you don't understand how this industry works. And if we told you up front, you wouldn't have decided to ship your car this way. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that someone's actually saying this to us. So not seeing us empowered, right? Seeing us small. And I thought, wow, and there's so much anger and so much frustration that came up. And I said to my husband, we can't communicate with these people. This is not going to work. We called day after day and we got the same story over and over. So we finally, the same thing with the moving company. We got this frustration and some sort of half-truths that we're not being communicated with clearly. Well, this stuff, the frustration and the anger and all of that stuff that happens, that is what creates disease. That is the foundation of the chemistry in your body that creates cancer, that creates overweight, diabetes, heart disease, all the things we're spending billions of dollars in medicine to try to treat. So what if we can make this, a spiritual experience? What is life showing me here? And how can I get a different communication, get a different level? Because our new life, where we're going to, is not the same as the old world, right? With companies dealing with people where they feel like they need to lie. Like, oh, I'm not going to get what I want, so let me lie to this person and manipulate them into, they're going to give me their money and under a false pretense, and they think they're getting what they want, and maybe I can pull it off. And all of that, we've been living in a society filled with lies. And for people who aren't really connected in their body, that you don't really know the difference between the lie and the truth. But I'll tell you, it threw me off for a few minutes where I was so frustrated. And there was a lot of anger that came up. So I decided to take this as an opportunity of, all right, life is helping me bring up this anger, because life is not creating the anger. They are not to blame for the anger I felt in that moment. What is that? It's an energy. Your emotions are an energy. And the stuff that happens in your life is not meant to tick you off and to ruin your day and to destroy your life, because the belief is, oh, if I could just get everything to go the way I want it to go, then I can be happy, then I can be healthy, then I can be free. And nothing is further from the truth, because life is going to be what life is. And if you can find a way to harmonize with what is, you release those energies in your body. Because the only thing creating frustrating experiences, the only thing that creates those frustrating experiences is the energy of frustration that lives in you, the energy of anger that lives in you that hasn't been felt, experienced, and allowed to move through you, expressed. So I did a little shaking. This is one of my favorite mind body tools is just like shake it all off. Shake off the frustration, shake off the energy, shake off the anger. And I instantly, we both said to ourselves, you know what? When all of our stuff gets here, there's going to be like a lot more work. And then we re-engage in doing our thing and doing our jobs and our work. And this gives us like a few more days of this sort of limbo vacation time. We're staying in our guest house. We don't have anything on our agenda. We can't move anything. And we're kind of in a way, it's kind of heavenly. I'm going to show you the view here. It's just amazing. So here's where we are, right? So we got this gift instead. We shook off the energy. We decided to be grateful that we could experience that level of anger because it was pretty deep. It was really frustrating. And I was literally shocked at some of the things this person was saying to me on the phone. And the way that they actually run their business. I was like, are you for real? But instead of that judgment and indignant and so frustrated, I shook it off. I literally just let it go, breathed it in, felt the totality of it, and decided to just let that be okay, to accept it. So I want to give this as a gift to you, not giving you a video from my amazing home and life is so perfect and your life can be awesome too. It's really about how can I get real in my life to embrace everything that is, to embrace all of it. The things that make me joyful, the things that bring me frustration, because everything that's happening is a reflection of what lives in me. Anything that brings up anger and frustration is there to help me let those old energies move so I don't continue to create in my life the things that I don't want. So as an invitation for you to embrace, we definitely do a lot we learn a lot how to get rid of the bad thing. How do I get rid of my fears? I got to get rid of my anger. You can't get rid of it. What you resist persists. And we could have written all the letters in the world to the Better Business Bureau, whatever, to sort of propagate that anger and be justified. Maybe we'd have like a brief sense of satisfaction in that, but that's not the same as the ultimate well-being that comes when you embrace your emotions and when you embrace who you are, what you're being, what's coming up for you in your body, and you allow it to move. That's freedom. So sending you all of the love, the well-being, the freedom in the world, and the message, the license, the allowance to move through your emotions, move through what's coming up, and allow life to be embraced, because that is how you create more space for joy, for abundance, and for delight. Coming to you from beautiful, sunny Colorado, this is Dr. Kim from drkimd.com. Make sure to share these videos if you like what you're getting, because this is, I think, an important message that can help awaken all of us into a higher level of consciousness. So be sure you're subscribed at drkimd.com if you're not already, and I will be seeing you soon.